Hey, hello, this is Polyphonic Blog number 9, which apparently was lost in the intertubes along with my Polyphonic blog.10, and then I'm also got blog 11, so I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit, and in my blog number 9, the things that were going on is in the process of getting ready for a big brass quintet project, recording project, where some of my great friends from my degree program here, and we were all doctoral students. We were looking to get some takes down of some brass quintet music, and the main reason for that was because, well, we wanted to do kind of a big project. We've all done a ton of recitals. At the doctoral level, you have to do a lot of recitals, so we want to do something a little different. And we got the opportunity to work with a great recording engineer, and our coach also acted as a producer along with Rick Schmunk, who is head of the music industry program, or was chair. I can't, I think Richard McIlroy's chair again, of the music industry program. So it was great to have kind of another set of ears, and it was great to see kind of how producing works. Where the producer is concerned about getting the best take for the whole group. So even if maybe something was kind of botched in your part, if it's the best performance for the whole group, that might be the take you want. Now there's splicing and all sorts of stuff you can do. But it's really easy to get aggravated when you're recording, and it's really easy to be like, well, I want another take at that, I want another take at that. But you need to take into consideration of your colleagues. And we recorded some really tough stuff, and we didn't get everything done that we wanted to. The group was great in that they recorded 2 new arrangements of mine, one being a brass quintet version reduction of the La Forza del Destino, and also another one of a Scarlatti harpsichord sonata for brass quintet. So it was a lot of face busting. We were also doing the Enrique Crespo Suite Americana, which, if you're a brass player and you haven't listened to Enrique Crespo, check it out. It's just called Suite Americana, or Enrique Crespo's with the trombone player with the the German brass, and it's just a really great piece of music and a good challenge. Each movement has its own really cool little ditties to it. But one of the things that you gotta remember when you're recording is you can't bring any negative attitude in. No matter if you're not playing well or something's not going well, you just gotta let it roll off, because when you start getting a negative attitude, it's okay when you're recording yourself and you get frustrated and you throw something across the room. That's fine. But when you've got a group of people and we're all trying to get the best possible quality product, it's really important to stay positive and stay kind of upbeat about it, because recording's an intense process. It's really hard, and it's really important that if you want to get the best product, and good producers will kind of key on this. If everybody's getting a little frustrated, which happened a couple of times, producers will just say, hey, let's just take 10, and there's plenty of stuff that we can do in just kind of a 10-minute break, and that can be all the difference in the world. Just getting away from it for a little bit, and just kind of letting blood get back into the face. So that's just one of the things that I personally encountered was just it's amazing, because I'm kind of an upbeat guy. But the perfectionists, really start, you really want to get a good take. Everybody wants to get a good take, but not every take is going to be good, so that can lead to a lot of frustration. So that's one thing that was a real kind of interesting process of learning to really get some intense chamber music. Now, when we've done some recordings for large groups, and that's a little different because you kind of feel a little safer in numbers, and but when it's just 5 of you, or even less, like a piano trio, and you're doing long takes, of 80 bars or more, it can get a little intense. We also learned that Bach is really hard to record, because usually with most professional recordings there are splice points, points where they can kind of cut in, punch in, as we call it. But you need a clear dead space. You need a clear, maybe not necessarily dead space, but you need a point where no one is tied and everyone is articulating on the bar line or articulating somewhere in the bar. And Bach, particularly, we were recording two of the contrapunctus. Uh, there weren't a lot of those, so you're suddenly realizing I've got to go note perfect, everything perfect for 90, 100, 120, 140 bars at a time. No missed notes, no chip notes, no pitch issues, you know, phrasing it how you want to phrase it. And it gets a little challenging after a while. And, you know, it's the joys of being a musician. So anyway, hope you enjoyed my Polyphonic Video Blog number 9, and I'll get these other ones, try to upload it as soon as possible, and hope you all have a great holiday. Bye.